Extreme environments on Earth are some of the harshest places for humans to survive. Whether it's the frigid Arctic, the scorching deserts, or high altitudes, living in these environments presents unique and brutal challenges. Here are 10 sobering realities of life in extreme conditions. 1. Lack of oxygen at high altitudes. At high altitudes, like those found in the Himalayas or Andes, the air contains significantly less oxygen. This can lead to altitude sickness, causing headaches, dizziness, fatigue, and even life-threatening conditions like pulmonary or cerebral edema. Adjusting can take weeks, and for many, survival relies on careful acclimatization. 2. Extreme cold in polar regions. In regions like the Arctic and Antarctica, temperatures can drop below -50 degrees Fahrenheit, -45 degrees Celsius, and winds make it feel even colder. Frostbite can set in within minutes, and hypothermia is a constant risk. Protective clothing and shelter are essential, but even the best equipment is often no match for the relentless cold. 3. Intense heat in deserts. In hot deserts, like the Sahara or the Arabian Desert, temperatures can soar above 120 degrees Fahrenheit, 49 degrees Celsius. Heat stroke, dehydration, and sunburn are ever-present dangers. Water is scarce, making survival difficult without strategic planning, and most food sources are limited to specific oases or imports. 4. Dangerous wildlife. In extreme environments, encounters with dangerous wildlife are common. Arctic explorers risk encounters with polar bears, while tropical rainforests host venomous snakes, insects, and aggressive mammals. Each ecosystem has predators that view humans as either a threat or potential prey. 5. Isolation and psychological strain. Whether in the vast Arctic tundra, the depths of a jungle, or on a remote desert island, isolation can be overwhelming. Limited human contact, the vastness of nature, and a lack of sensory stimuli contribute to cabin fever, or more severe mental health issues, exacerbating the difficulties of survival. 6. Limited access to food sources. In many extreme environments, finding food is challenging. In polar regions, fresh food is often inaccessible, relying heavily on nutrient-dense, preserved items. In deserts and high mountains, edible vegetation and animals are scarce, making it difficult to maintain nutrition and energy. 7. Unpredictable and dangerous weather. Weather in extreme environments is unforgiving. Blizzards in polar regions, sandstorms in deserts, and sudden rainstorms in jungles can drastically reduce visibility and cause physical harm. High winds and sudden temperature changes add to the hazards, often trapping people in unsafe conditions. 8. The threat of natural disasters. Extreme environments are often prone to natural disasters. Deserts are vulnerable to flash floods, mountainous regions to avalanches, and tropical areas to landslides and earthquakes. These disasters can strike without warning, and the lack of infrastructure or emergency services amplifies the risks. 9. Limited medical resources. Getting medical help in extreme environments is often impossible. Most expeditions rely on a limited supply of medical equipment, and severe injuries or illnesses can be fatal without evacuation. Frostbite, heat stroke, and injuries from wildlife encounters are particularly dangerous due to the lack of immediate care. 10. Constant battle against dehydration. In deserts, high-altitude regions, and even the polar regions, staying hydrated is a relentless challenge. In extreme heat, water evaporates quickly, while in freezing conditions, the cold tricks the body into drinking less. Dehydration can set in fast, weakening individuals and hindering their survival. Extreme environments require grit, adaptation, and meticulous preparation. For those who venture into these regions, the dangers are many, and survival requires understanding and respect for the brutal forces of nature.